Hey, shalom, brothers and sisters. I welcome you back. Thank you again for joining me. Today I want to talk about some lessons in biblical vanity. I don't think I've touched on that in my lessons or anything, but I am now. And biblical vanity is something that Yahweh he doesn't like the vanity. He doesn't. I prove that here in scriptures. And if you follow along with me, we'll start out with the book of Proverbs. We'll go to chapter 6, verse 16. And states right here in Proverbs, these 6 things doth Yahweh hate. Yeah, 7 are an abomination unto him. Now, I'm not going to read all of them to you, but verse 17 says, a proud look, a lying tongue, and hands that shed innocent blood. A proud look is basically vanity. He doesn't like it. Pride and vanity almost are like cousins, almost related, but that's what pride is proud look. I'm going to jump over to back Proverbs 21 right here. Let's see. Chapter 21 and verse 6 here. Proverbs 21, verse 6. The getting of treasures by a lying tongue is a vanity tossed to and fro of them that seek death. So these vanity and lying tongues and the rich and everything, they all go hand in hand right here. You try to get wealth and everything because of vanity. Some, like I said before, some of it's like pride, whatever. But anyways, King Solomon, if you look in the King Solomon's book, the book of Ecclesiastes, the vanity of the vanities, I suggest you read that book. It's little in the Bible. Just read it. He talks about vanity and how it messed his life up and wasn't very good, and how the Yahweh looked upon that, and it's basically it's like workings of the devil. The devil himself had pride and vanity about himself. He thought he was the most beautiful, most wise creation ever. He thought he could go up and go further up and be a head of the kingdom, and throw Yahweh out of the way and establish himself on Yahweh's throne. Now I'm gonna go to jump over to Second Kings. Go to Second Kings. Second Kings, and what chapter would that be? 17. Second Kings, chapter 17, and I'm gonna go to verse 15. This is Israel. Talks about Israel's fall. Not Judah, but Israel, the northern kingdom. Now that was 15. And they rejected his statutes and his covenant that he made with their fathers, and his testimonies which he testified against them, and they followed vanity, and became vain, and went after the heathen that were round about them, concerning whom Yahweh had charged them that they should not do like them. So vanity and their vain depositions or whatever, dispositions, whatever you call it, that's one of many things that created the fall of the Israeli nation, the 10 tribes. It's so it upset and angered Yahweh so much, he had him exiled and threw him out of his sight. He didn't even want to look at him. He was so upset about it, so ashamed, upset, and but anyways, I could go to the book of Job right now. I think I got a couple passages I want to talk about in Job. Find it here. Book of Job. Right there. And we'll start out with 15, verse 15, or chapter 15, excuse me. Chapter 15, 31 to 35 right here. And it says right here in Job, let not him that is deceived trust in vanity, for vanity shall be his recompense. And recompense is compensation. Compensation is what it means. And shall be accomplished before his time, and his branch shall not be green. He shall shake off his unripe grape as a vine, and shall cast off his flower as an olive. For the congregation of hypocrites shall be desolate, and fire shall consume the tabernacles of bribery. They conceive mischief and bring forth vanity, and their belly prepareth deceit. So you got bribery, rich, vanity, all tied in together. Um, and and this ain't in a positive light. It's not, it's not in a positive light what they're saying. These are warnings. That's what scripture's here. The do's and don'ts, and daily life. It's an instruction manual how to live. Now I go to Job 35. Jump ahead just a little bit, 35, and I'm going to read 11 to 13 right here. Job, of course, Job had some problems and everything, and he couldn't figure out why he was being cursed and all this bad luck come across him. But here, and 35, what was it? 35, 11 to 13. 35, 11 to 13 says, Who teacheth us more than the beasts of the earth, and maketh us wiser than the fowls of heaven? There they cry, but none giveth answer, because of the pride of evil men. Sure, El will not hear vanity, neither will Almighty regard it. So he will not hear vanity because it's an abomination to him. So if people have vanity and they want to try to pray to him, most likely he won't answer. He won't listen to him. That's stated in the Bible. That's not me. That's what the Bible says here. He will not even listen to a word they say. I mean, if you're not going to listen to him, he's not going to listen to you. I mean, and the way to listen to him is not just prayer, but it's starting with the scriptures. You read the scriptures and reevaluate yourself. Say, oh, I might have vanity or pride or something in me. I need to study, and I need to regroup and think things out. Then after you figure that out, you pray. You need to pray to Yahweh to take away that vanity and teach you better in many ways of your life. See, I'm going to jump over to Psalms. Psalms would be a good book here. And I think I'm going to go with Psalms chapter 10. If I can get my finger there. Chapter 10, verse 4 to 7. The wicked, through the pride of his countenance, will not seek after Elohim. Elohim is not in all his thoughts. His ways are always grievous. Thy judgments are far above, out of his sight. As for his enemies, he puffeth them up at them. He has said in his heart, I shall not be moved, for I shall never be in adversity. His mouth is full of cursing and deceit, and fraud. Under his tongue is mischief and vanity. So we got the word vanity again, accompanied by mischief here. Mischief and vanity. That's what Yahweh thinks vanity is. Not just an abomination or a sin or a bad attitude. There's a little bit of mischief involved in that. And I'm going to jump over to Psalms 12 right here. Psalms 12, verse 2 to 3 says right here, For lo, the wicked bend their bow, they make ready their arrow upon the string, that they may privily shoot at the upright in heart. If the foundations be destroyed, what can the righteous do? So what can the righteous do? Yahweh is in his holy temple. Yahweh's throne is in heaven. His eyes, behold, his eyelids try to children of men. So Yahweh, I don't know. Yahweh, it just kind of fathoms me. I see people with vanity and pride. That are real thick all the time. It's completely really thick, and it just perplexes me. I'm sorry, I'm stuttering, but It does. It perplexes me, I mean, go to, follow me, excuse me, Psalms 24, 3 to 4. Let's see. Who shall ascend unto the hill of Yahweh? Who shall stand in his holy place? He that has clean hands and a pure heart, who hath not lifted up his soul unto vanity, nor sworn deceitfully. That's who. That's a question and an answer, and it's right here in the Psalms, the scriptures. And it's something that everybody should sit there and consider, think about, consider. But most people don't read their scriptures, don't read the Bible, even, modern churchianity. Just listen to the preachers, and the preachers don't actually, they give a little cuddly little verses here and there, things but that's about it, or rehearsed prayers, group prayers, which, it's kind of robotic prayers, and it's kind of like repetitious, almost the same scriptures all the time, verse. I'm going to go to 94 now of Psalms. Psalms 94 has 94, and what is it? 11. Verse 11. Yahweh knoweth thy thoughts of man, that they are vanity. So human nature and vanity. We got human nature in us, and not all human nature is bad, but it's imperfect. Humanity, we got, there's a degree of vanity in each one of us. Some to a really larger degree than others, but nonetheless. And it's it ain't like a hopeless thing. If we recognize this this abomination, this disease, you could sit there and get help. You could fix it. Not just by yourself. You got to do the large part of it, but if you have Yeshua help you out and guide you, and just forsake all that stuff, you're as good as new, and you can hopefully help other people out with that. We'll go to Book of Proverbs now. Proverbs 21 to be exact, and Proverbs 21, and I'm going to go to verse 6 for the conclusion here. The getting of treasures by a lying tongue is a vanity, tossed to and fro of them that seek death. I just had to re-say that again. I know I said it earlier, but I wanted to also end it on that note. And that's what it is, vanity. The cost of vanity. The vanity of the vanities, whatever you want to say. But I encourage you to look up those scriptures, and then just look up if you got a reference, like Strong's reference, you can look up, keywords like vanity, look up vanity, and, they got plenty of stories about how kings and certain characters of the Bible, they had, a thing of vanity, and that was their downfall, their ruin. So that's all I want to say about that. Some lessons in biblical vanity, or you could also call unbiblical vanity. I just said biblical vanity is because it's the warnings are in the Bible, of course. But anyways, that's all I want to say right now. I thank you again for joining me, and give me a big thumbs up, hit that notification bell, and also appreciate if you subscribe. Please watch my other videos, and I'll see you again next time around here. Thank you again. Peace out, and shalom.